What's going on? What's going on? It's the Conscious Growing Gardener with that segment of the Walk in Greenhouse. Walk in Greenhouse, okay? And this is the segment of the show where we take something that might be going on mainstream media, right? And we break down, we walk in the greenhouse, right? We walk in the greenhouse and we try to we subjectively look at the situation that's being said, right? And we don't take it for verbatim, or we break word by word down and see the meaning behind the suggestion that's been given to us. Okay, so today on the Conscious Growing Gardener channel, uh, we're gonna talk about the special report of the insurrection that took place uh, on January the 6th. So what we want to go into is we want to go in directly into the video, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that we saw on that video of people who were uh, having their segment of the interview, and we're going to break down some of the things that they said, and then we're going to give a synonymous of our opinion. Then we're going to get an overall opinion of the whole situation. Okay, so let's just go into it. Okay, so on that particular day, right, what I saw when I saw the interview, um, the first guy that was interviewed was the black man, the man of color, okay, who was a police officer, who was upset about the situation. He, as he was interviewed, he began to sniffle. I didn't see any tears falling from his eyes, but he sniffled as he was upset about the situation. Um, he let the people know that he was called out of his name and that he was directed to be someone who had voted for Joe Biden, or was going to vote for Joe Biden. Um, so this was what I got out of it, was out of that part, or those parts, was one, uh, you sniffled because you wanted someone to know that you wanted to indicate that you were upset. It wasn't a need for a sniffle during that point, because there was no tears or no liquid falling from this guy's eyes or nose. So there was no need to sniffle. That to me, that was an act. That's one thing I noticed. The second thing was he brought up the factor that that they were, spouting racist slurs to him, and telling him that he must have voted for Biden, which would indicate that everybody else who is voting uh, on the other side is a racist, and that's just not true. That's just stupid. It's just a scare tax that they've been trying to use. It's like when you get something on somebody, or you think you know something about somebody, or you got people believing something about somebody, and it's something negative. You just keep using. You just keep driving it home. You know what I'm saying? Keep driving it home. It's politics. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, what I'm saying. They used to say, people would come out and try to say, I'm going to run a free ad campaign, a free campaign, no smearing of the other uh, opponent. You know what I'm saying? And we've obviously took the gloves off of that, because everybody has dirty hands. Um, Whoever can do the most smearing, and the most covering up, is usually the winner. So it's not it's really never anything about we the people getting to make our decision. You know what I'm saying? Because despite all the money that's being spent to entertain us and to distract us, you know what I'm saying, over the people that we claim as our leaders, you know, um, we can't get people to do right. It's like life. And ain't that funny how they movies add up to our situation? Can't get right, boss. Can't get right. Can't get right. Ended up getting right, didn't he? Ended up hitting that ball, didn't he? And that wasn't all he was hitting. I be that. I be that baby's pappy boss. Oh man, where we at? Where are we at? Right? We don't even see that we in the matrix. That we hooked up today. Everything they got. They nets. You know, look at us now. We talking amongst ourselves right this moment, and we're using a device to communicate. It's a beautiful thing, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But then look how every person that gets something, the first thing they think of is some way to either, you know, control another group of people or divide the people. You know, that's the big one. You know what I'm saying? The ways of division in this country has been so set so at such a high rate. You know, it's hard to eat, it's hard to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And then they knew, you know, the system been set up by doing this for so long that it's a perfect time to use it against the other people and say, yeah, this is what's going on. You know, I feel so sorry for some people who gotta, you know, come after people that's my age. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna have to deal with this shit. You know, and then everybody like, well, this is the greatest country in the world, and it's not about the country. It's about, you know what I'm saying, the rulers are the people, the rulers over the people. You got they play these hand combat games. You know what I'm saying? Information war and all carrying all this censorship, all of this. It's freedom of speech till I don't like what you saying, gang. You know what I'm saying? Let's rule the world, gang. Let's stop people from hearing the truth, except for if it's the truth that we want to set up narrative. This has got to be said in our way, and they got to believe this. You know what I'm saying? It's too many people. You know what I'm saying? It's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be a leader. Even people that's beta want to be lead. That want to lead the alphas. You know what I'm saying? Even if you stand outside of what you see, you know, they still want to censor that because it's like, oh, you talking about something different. You might try to bring somebody. You trying to start a rally against what we think. I don't even hardly give my opinion on things or people, which, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna hide sometimes, all the time, you know, where I stand, because as a man, you got to have your stance for certain things. You know what I'm saying? But I see the get along game on so many levels with people. You know what I'm saying? Even in the world of business, and you know what I'm saying, and that could be anything. You know, people don't realize that politics and this news media and the social media that we all be, you know, entertaining ourselves with is it's a business part of it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of low vibrations, just to keep it real, a lot of low vibrational shit is what's doing numbers. It's what's catching people's eyes. It's why people get clicks and views. Seeing people going back and forth with drama and arguing, you know what I'm saying, and disrespecting each other. It's how you get people to tune in to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can hit them with that, you know what I'm saying, and then hit them with another, then turn around and hit them with a good, you know, a good message or a good foundation or somewhere how to grow in some area, then you kind of got something. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but you know, from the perspective of what I see is people. Is that what people are aiming at? Most people know. You know what I'm saying? Once they get a taste of the money or the power or the fame or whatever they got over the people, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna use that same thing that they got that took them there to keep them there. You know, and even if it's something that's destroying our community, or you know what I'm saying, or they don't care as long as they getting what they need out of it, you know, and that's just not including strangers. It's people that's in our community that do that same thing to us. You know what I'm saying? We so forgiving and loving, and we so trusting that we you know what I'm saying, we just somebody say my brother, my sister, you know, and got a good pitch or got some kind of they done made a plan, you know what I'm saying? They plan may not be the plan for you. It might not be, that might not be your walk. You got to figure out your own direction. We always, as people, it's so many of us. We so busy looking at like who gonna lead us out of whatever we might be going through. We got a situation in this country, and anytime somebody speak power to coming out of that and base it off upon religion, you know what I'm saying, or change the code or word of it, and everybody else, you know what I'm saying, oh, this is power in that, they rally around it, then we think it's political power in it, and sometimes it can be, but for the most part, what power can we actually get from people who don't have in this nowhere setting their agenda that all these people, these so-called, minority people, these so-called uh, uh, slavery people, these so-called uh, 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 history stolen away from people. We can go all day. We can go back to even being original people. Whatever. What I'm saying. The first people. It's all kind of names you can give us, and all kind of names been given to us. This is why most people don't know their identity. So it's always in America. It's always that one word, nigga. And that word in itself is it's not color driven. If you really look at it, if you know the definition of the word, so we are, and what it really means, the word really breaks down to being ignorant, and we all are ignorant in some areas. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the problem with our community and our world that we live in, motherfucker will still talk about shit without having no knowledge of it, and then it depends on what this person says. If the people like that person, then they'll take what their opinion or what they say as facts, and that can be very scary. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like you walking around here and you're not doing your own research on shit, and you believe in what other people saying. You somebody else's dummy. They just programmed your brain. You got them, and that's the same thing we get from all over the world. Ever since the first day you started listening to somebody tell you something. I'm not saying, and I even with our teachers, even with our history books and things of that nature, people are like, oh, he getting to that. He trying to say that history books are lying. Let's really hide this video. I'm not saying anything because here's the thing. I'm almost certain you weren't there, and neither was I. So we get this argument and this nastiness to protect things, you know what I'm saying, that if they have trueness and validity to them, they don't need no protection. Their trueness, and the truth is always protected by its own self. It's the truth. But now we got people making the truth a lie and a lie truth. And people don't know what to believe. We so caught up in liking people who we like and who our favorite this is. We are so swayed by our favorite actress or performer or singer or dancer. So anybody says it, whatever that person says, we tend to, you know what I'm saying? It's this followance that we get, this loyalty that we get. You know what I'm saying? And then we forget that the first person we supposed to be loyal to is ourselves and our own family, not to somebody you ain't never met, just because they can sing and you like their music. You think they good people, you invested your time and your energy in listening to, whatever that is that they rap about or sing about. You know what I'm saying? Our community got this. We got to get together and follow on the same thing. We don't have do we need unity? Yeah, but not in certain terms. Certain ways we got to be able to follow. You got to be able to follow your own heart. Everybody can't play football. Some people gonna play basketball. Everybody can't sing. Somebody gonna dance. Everybody can't be a doctor. Somebody's gonna be a lawyer. Everybody can't be a fireman. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be a carpenter. Somebody might be you got to follow your own path. So you can't get mad at somebody for not agreeing with what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's best for our community. We basically, we're not even a community anymore when you look at it. Most of us get money. What do? What's the first thing we do? Right, we move. People don't stay in the hood. Not many people get money and just stay in the hood. So where's the community? What community are you talking about? You mean in our mindset? Us as a whole, as they, how's that supposed to work? See what I'm saying? We don't have any transcending for understanding. Yeah, we might be in the inner cities. Okay, I'll give us that. We're in the inner city. So what are we gonna do for us in our inner cities, in our communities, right? How can we better those things, right? We got to stop believing what people tell us. We got to stop doing the same thing. We got to stop doing the same thing, and it's like insanity. It's like doing the same thing, hoping for a different thing and getting the same results and getting mad about it. That's insanity. You doing the same thing. You hoping for something. You keep doing the same thing, right? Every 4 years you do the same thing, and then you get the same results. You keep hoping something else gonna change. Nothing else is gonna change until you change and stop listening to other people. Black people, our problem is we love gossip. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like the rest of the world don't know that. They do. They know that. They know. How do they know that? Because we watching hip hop and love and hip hop and reality this, and we tune in into everybody else's life and their own personal shit, right? We got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly and mostly that's not nothing for. It's just something. It's some nosyism shit. Or people are like, well, it's entertaining. No, you just want to know what somebody else is going on. You want to live vicariously through them. And when they can see the numbers on how many, and this is the thing, and I'm not saying everybody. Some people might be. It's entertaining. It might be. But when they see the numbers of that shit, they know that we are into, who our favorite this, who that is, who this is, or who we like, and that like shit became a big deal. Look at social media. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be like, first thing motherfucker say, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Likes is what people be looking for. Even people that take pictures on Instagram, women and stuff, they don't even know these guys. But it make them feel good. They come back and they took a picture and they got, 300 likes on their picture. So this is the shit that people are into. So fuck if you right or wrong. Fuck about the righteousness and what's best, for our children or whatever else. It's like, ooh, who do we like? And if that person is saying it, this is why somebody can be a fucking pedophile, a fucking rapist. When he can be whatever he fucking want to be, and damn near admit it. You know what I'm saying? And still have people, 3, 4, 5,000 people following him. Because people want to hear the drama and the discord, you know what I'm saying, and that lets you know how low in energy we are, you know what I'm saying. What about if we took that energy and our spending power that we got, because we lead the world in spending power. Nobody spends and buys shit more than our community. What if we took that low energy and turned it up, like by being conscious enough to take our spending power and then control the net, and then we get the attention of the rest of the world, especially the politicians, and then somebody gonna say they're gonna do what they're gonna do for us the right way, right? And then we'll choose that person we vote for by actually getting something out of that person before we give them our vote. Stop giving it away for free. And it won't matter what side of the party they sit on. We know ain't neither party is really shit. But at least we'll have a deal made with one of the motherfuckers who ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never had no deals. You can't get a deal on the table if you ain't never had one. We think we got a deal with one of them because we got some black senators and all that shit. Man, please. I don't give you a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something. We got to be smarter than this, y'all. Especially with the benefit. We need some things in our community for our young men to be able to be men and be able to take care of their children. You know what I'm saying? Because these children are gonna still make children. They're gonna have sex. They're gonna make babies. These girls are gonna have babies. Those that are I'm starting to see even the ones that's talking about they don't even like girls or they a period of gayness. They come back to be straight again. So this shit's going more crazier than you guys can ever imagine when you talk about sexuality in the streets with these young people. But we got to get their heads on straight. And first of all, we can't get their heads on straight if ours is all fucked up. You can't keep doing the same thing year after year after year. You know what I'm saying? Day after day after day in your household, wherever you at, whatever you're doing on your job, whatever. If you got a fucked up attitude, you can't keep doing that day after and keep thinking it's gonna be somehow be something different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. That's a definition of insanity. You're insane. If you want something different, you have to do something different. And sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to stop trusting people who don't have your back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do as a people, man. Don't get so comfortable thinking it's grandma used to say it's always more than one way to skin a cat. Shout out to people who don't mind, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation with people. You know what I'm saying? This is the way you get things done. Shout out to people who know that, sitting down and having a conversation don't mean I'm a sellout or a coon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to people who know, you know what I'm saying, that if you automatically start thinking one side is the better side before you do your research, you know what I'm saying, you can find yourself, you know what I'm saying, in a den full of wolves that you thought you was laying down with the lambs. You know what I'm saying? # wake up and realize that it's fake woke motherfuckers out here. Just like it's fake Christians, fake Muslims, okay? For every real person out here that's really doing and being a faithful person into whatever dimension that they feel like they come from and going back to, is somebody out here faking it too. And they'll be the ones that be in front of everybody, leading everybody and thinking they the They the Don Dollars. You got to be careful with them people. You know what I'm saying? The people must exalt you for you to be real. Our problem is we've been putting people have been put in front of us so many times. We just automatically thought that was the person that was supposed to be leading us. Sometimes the desire of the people can become that of a true leader. But until you learn how to lead yourself, you know what I'm saying? And we all have that leadership quality. You know what I'm saying? And even certain people that's be considered betas have certain qualities and certain. They may not be the always the one in front, but they might have gestures and comments and visions and things that might have an alpha leadership quality. They may not want to be the one to lead it. But a lot of times they be in the back. They be in the back saying what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to be number two sometimes in life. You know what I'm saying? It's just you have to understand your place, and that's how we able to grow together. It's one thing about how you can keep people from growing, how you can keep people from being smart and being economically sound and having communities of their own. Bring a bunch of chaos to their community. Just make it all chaotic. Tell people they can't have difference of opinion. Teach people not how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Teach people if you don't like what somebody else is saying, then disregard them. This is what we do to each other. You know what I'm saying? So we never have a conversation, so we never grow. The left stay over here, the right stay over there, the right stay over here, the left stay over here. You see the vice versa, and you stay on your end of the teeter totter, and nobody gets to flow correctly up and down. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know that two wings is the same bird, ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then you gotta find that solid place in life where you can be willing to lend your ear. You know what I'm saying? Because real people that are woke, that are aware, or that have that are truly not that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Can put their feet in the ground, in the soil, out there in the nature. You know what I'm saying? They can hear, and you can hear bullshit when it's coming. You can smell it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a gardener. I know when I smell manure. All right, y'all, as always, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be careful out in them streets and these YouTube streets as well, all right? It's your boy, the Garden Guru, aka Mr. Notes, the Conscious Growing Gardeners. Peace.